Hello, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Joe Flash, and continuing on with the Death Battle series. So, obviously, from last night, I called it off for the night because, it was late, I wanted to go to bed, and I just woke up barely about an hour ago at 12 something, so I kind of slept a little bit overdue, because yesterday I woke up at 10, just a couple hours early. That's usually the time I'm expecting to wake up. Sometimes I wake up at 12, sometimes I wake up earlier than that, or sometimes a little bit later than that on the weekends, because, it's that good extra time for you to get extra sleep in the weekends. So, anyway, it's Sunday, and I just don't have much else to do other than I just woke up, and other than I told you from yesterday I was going to continue on with the Death Battle series. So here we are with the next episode. This one is none other than episode 95, and it is Ryu vs. Jin, Street Fighter vs. Tekken. Now, this is Ryu's return to a Death Battle episode. The last one he was featured in was with Scorpion, if you remember that one. It's a very old one. That was kind of like published years ago, so that was a long time ago when Ryu was featured in that episode along with Scorpion, but now he's back at it again, and this time he's facing Jin from Tekken. Now, I obviously don't know a lot about these characters because I don't really technically play Street Fighter or Tekken, even though I watched some videos online of people playing it. Like, I've watched Mr. G321 play Tekken, never really played as Jin, though, and then I've also watched videos of, I've watched a couple scenes of him playing Street Fighter. I think he has played as Ryu, I think, but, I still don't know much about them. Ryu is also in Super Smash Bros., so I've seen what he's capable of in that one. And there is actually a Tekken character in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Unfortunately, it's not Jin, though. It's Kazuya, who's one of the OG characters, which makes sense. But anyway, so I don't know much about these characters. I'm just going to find out what these guys are capable of and just see who I can maybe determine to believe to think who's going to win this death battle. So this ought to be a good one, hopefully. So let's go ahead and just get into it, shall we? So, hold on. God dang it. Sorry, my finger's having a hard time trying to touch that little swipe lower screen thing. But anyway, here we go. So like John Cena and Triple H would always say, your time is up, my time is now, it's time to play the game. Let's go ahead and get into this death battle, shall we? Death Battle, Episode 95, Ryu vs. Jin. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. I don't need captions on.
Everyone has different reasons for studying martial arts. For personal honor, to improve health, and for
I also got some popcorn here as well, because I'm a little hungry.
Ryu, the wandering world warrior of Street Fighter. And Jin Kazama, the power-hungry martial arts master of Tekken. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick. And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a
Ooh, it's 3D. Nice. I like 3D ones. The 3D ones look fantastic.
He's the hero the world never knew. His name means prosperous, plentiful, and abundant. He is the Wandering Warrior. He is Ryu. That's a pretty epic introduction for a hobo. Orphaned at a young age, Ryu was adopted by the martial arts master Gouken.
Oh yeah, I forgot they did make a Street Fighter movie at one point. I heard a lot of people said that was a bad movie as well, Street Fighter, live action wise. Not to mention some of the characters didn't look right, like that one dude, whatever his name, who has that crazy blonde hair, didn't even have it like that in the movie. Blanca looked like trash. Sometimes when they make video game movies, they're pretty garbage, as people would say. Resident Evil, as they said, was garbage, Street Fighter was, and sometimes even though maybe the Mortal Kombat ones maybe weren't the best ones, like the one that was featured last year in 2021, or the Legacy ones maybe was as good, but the original, and even though maybe some people may still think that the original Mortal Kombat films aren't good, but at least they're better than the current ones, like Mortal Kombat Legacy or the Mortal 2021 movie. The originals are usually better. I like those movies.
With such techniques as the Shoryuken uppercut and the flying hurricane kick, he can take down most foes in mere seconds. He's like a living helicopter of pain, but he can also use his ki as a weapon, firing a fireball of energy from his palms. Say it with me, Hadouken! Gouken's version of the Ansatsuken also taught Ryu several defensive techniques, including the skill to parry most other attacks with precise timing. And with all these awesome powers of whooping ass, Ryu eventually made his way to the World Warrior Tournament. With his skills, Ryu quickly reached the top of the competition. For the title of World Warrior, he faced his toughest opponent yet, Sagat, who ended up beating the shit out of him. But Sagat was surprisingly a pretty good sport, so when he thought the fight was over, he offered Ryu a hand up. And in that moment, something dark swelled from within Ryu's consciousness. A force so fierce and destructive, he couldn't contain it, and he lashed out. With an enraged shout and an explosion of blood, Ryu emerged as champion over Sagat's near-dead body. Ryu's dark side had been unleashed. This was the Satsui no Hado. A violent inner force so extreme, its name actually means surge of murderous intent. If I ever knowingly father a child, I know what I'm naming him. Under the influence of the Satsui no Hado, Ryu falls into an uncontrollable rage known as Evil Ryu, where his physical and spiritual power skyrockets. He can even teleport and use Akuma's favorite technique, the Shun Goku Satsu, which literally translates to instant hell murder. Okay, now I gotta have two kids that I care about. The Shun Goku Satsu, or the Raging Demon, is a fatal move which attacks the very soul of its victims with the gravity of all their past sins. To make them die 1,000 deaths. But while the Satsui no Hado is a manifestation of Ryu's dark side, he has achieved balance with the light. This is called Mu no Ken, or the power of nothingness. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. What's he gonna do with nothing? By focusing on mental and spiritual refinement and detachment, Ryu has achieved the ultimate state of being. This begets a power strong enough to match and even surpass the Satsui no Hado. Oh yeah, that's how Goken survived Akuma's hell murder attack. And now Ryu's got the same power. Look at him go. With all this power, Ryu's performed some incredible feats. Aside from winning the World Warrior Tournament, he's dodged bullets, destroyed skyscrapers, and survived Balrog's Gigaton blow. Yeah, remember him from that boxing match we did? He's strong enough to kill an elephant in one punch. Ryu is so tough that he survived getting impaled. And when he goes evil mode, he can just walk through gunfire. He's strong enough to lift this
I didn't even know Ryu even got impaled at one point, honestly.
Estimating the boulder's volume compared to Ryu's height and assuming a sandstone composition, we can determine it must weigh at least 36 tons.
Woo!
Plus, there's a guy
That's
sitting
strong.
on top of the boulder, and he's lifting his own boulder. Man, Oro's cool. While Ryu's fighting record isn't perfect, his wins far outnumber his losses. He's defeated his friend Ken, the dictator M. Bison, and even a genetically engineered super warrior named Seth. But those were just pit stops compared to his frequent battles with Akuma. And if you don't know, Akuma shattered an island with a single punch, split Ayers Rock in half in Australia, and jumped to the ocean's surface from 4,000 feet below in 3 seconds, while destroying a submarine. That's about 3,000 miles per hour, by the way, and I guess he just powered through the bends. Yeah, he's definitely final boss material. And so, years after Akuma's attack on his foster father, Ryu faced him for the final time. And with the power of Mu no Ken on his side, Ryu was victorious. All in a day's work for everyone's favorite Street Fighter. I'm not gaming for me.
And I had to do an ad. I'm really getting sick of these ads going through. These ads appear way too often in my last few episodes. But anyway, that takes care of Ryu, so... That takes care of Ryu, so now let's move on to Jin.
If you met Jin Kazuma when he was just a boy, you wouldn't figure he'd grow up to be one of the most dangerous men to ever live. Unless you already knew about his super deadly and super crazy family. Jin was raised by his single mother, who taught him the Kazuma family-style martial arts after his father abandoned them. Story of my life. No, really, those training days with Mama Boomstick were some of the best times of my life. One day, Jin's mother sensed a great evil approaching. She told him that if anything were to happen to her, he should seek out his grandfather, Heihachi Mishima. Right on cue, a big-ass ogre showed up and attacked him. When Jin came to, his mom and Shrek were nowhere to be seen. Don't you hate it how moms are always right? Thankfully, it wasn't too difficult for Jin to find Heihachi. Yeah, he's super rich and has a really tall building, and hard to miss. So rich, in fact, that Heihachi owned a multinational conglomerate empire with its own banking, weaponry, military forces, and, just for kicks, a martial arts tournament. Whoa! Why didn't Mom tell him about this? Time to collect on those missing Christmas presents, Granddad. Well, she also
I remember that Nightmare Before
Heihachi
Christmas.
is a terrible father who's obsessed with throwing his own son off cliffs. Nobody's perfect, I guess. Regardless, under Heihachi's guidance, Jin trained and perfected the Mishima Ryu fighting style. With 2 types of martial arts mastered, he's got all sorts of techniques that can pack a punch. Such as the flash punch combo and the electrically charged lightning screw uppercut. or his famous 10-hit combo chain. Once he gets you stuck in his flurry of punches and kicks, you're not going anywhere until he finishes you off with a classic dragon uppercut. With these talents and a thirst for revenge, Jin entered his grandfather's King of Iron Fist tournament. There, he came face to face with the ogre once again. But instead of, interrogating him to find out what happened to his mother, Jin just killed him. Nice job, stupid. There goes the only lead you had. Yeah, nothing tastes better than sweet, sweet revenge. Except for maybe Mom's cooking. Well, unfortunately, it didn't last long, because he got shot up by his grandfather. Oh, that son of a bitch. Mama always said never trust a bald man who tells his barber, give me the Wolverine. But Jin had a little surprise for him.
I forgot about that Wolverine reference being in one of the Fantastic Four movies.
He has inherited the dreaded and parasitic Devil Gene, which turns him into a flying laser-shooting demon person. Now that's one genetic disorder you can sign me up for. Good news then. I've been working on an artificial digestible version of the Devil Gene myself. Oh yeah? That happened to be the chewy fruit candy in the blue bucket. What did you do? Well, my dog Jack Spaniels was wandering around scrounging for food as he does, and I was wondering why he suddenly grew horns and wings. You've got to be shitting.
Okay.
Anyway, compared to his base form, Devil Jin's strength, speed, and durability are better than ever. Devil Jin is strong enough to throw people dozens of feet and even smash them through walls. For this instance,
It'd be interesting to see Ryu and Jin fighting in their demon forms, Devil Jin and Evil Ryu.
To do this, Jin must have struck the wall with force equal to at least 10 tons per square inch. Hell, Jin is stronger than this guy called Raven, who can toss around this giant war robot named Nancy. When compared to real-life robots of similar size and accounting for additional weaponry and gear, this machine should weigh anywhere between 15 to 30 tons. Also, Jin is fast enough to dodge bullets and fly into orbit. And survive falling all the way back down, which puts his maximum flight speed over escape velocity. That's more than 25,000 miles per hour. He can even punch so fast he causes shock waves. That's right, Jin throws punches faster than the speed of sound. Remind me never to give him a high five. Totally reasonable, considering his grandfather can catch bullets in his teeth from just 20 feet away. And surely Jin can do better than that. Heihachi doesn't even have the Devil Gene. That's right. The Devil Gene traces back not to Heihachi, but to Jin's grandmother, who freaking rides tigers. As a result, Heihachi's son Kazuya inherited the Devil Gene and passed it on to Jin. Kazuya's powers are basically the same as Jin's, and he's shown just how far the devil form can go. He shot a blast powerful enough to erupt a volcano and survived a satellite laser straight out of Independence Day. This is the same laser that once shot the robotic soldier Gunjack. By measuring the blast radius and resulting devastation, the laser's firepower appears to equal 3.7 megatons of TNT.
Ooh.
You know the bomb that got dropped on Nagasaki in World War the sequel? Yeah, this laser's like 176 of those hitting all at once. While the Devil Gene can sometimes be difficult for Jin to control, it provides an enormous advantage against almost any foe. With it, he's won 3 of the 4 King of Iron Fist tournaments he's entered. He's defeated Heihachi, Kazuya, and even the supposed OG Devil Man himself, Azazel. Too bad he had to start World War II sequel just to find him. Kind of a dick move. Jin's certainly no angel, and hardly a hero. Still, when it comes down to it, he is the child of destiny, and not even the devil's blood can seal his fate.
Can't you understand? All this fighting is pointless. It's never gonna end.
It will end with this bloodline. That is why I fight.
Wow, okay.
All right, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all. But first, all this
I said this ought to be good.
You want to pour a glass and eat some delicious Blue Apron.
Let me go ahead and skip it.
I'm not gaming for me.
Oh, come on, Ad.
Right now, for a .com to get your first free meal
There we
free.
are.
But right now,
Them ads are
it's
annoying.
time for a death
Here we go.
battle.
But pause. Alright, there we are. Alrighty, so there's not really much to discuss here other than these two are very, very powerful and both carry some very unique powers, and they both seem to have devil forms, as we saw Devil Jin and Evil Ryu, so if they both unleash their monsters, gotta wonder which one's more powerful than who, you know, so... Both got demons, you know, in their souls, so... Between both of them, even though Jin's won more tournaments than Ryu has... Or I think maybe Ryu's... I don't know how many how many tournaments Ryu's won. They only said he won the first one, so I wonder how many tournaments he's won, but... I don't know, I wonder who actually has more actual combat experience. Like, I wonder who's been training more often since they were kids. I wonder Ryu and Jin. I wonder which one has trained more, you know? And like I said, it ultimately comes down to their powers and stuff, so, you know... If Ryu does unleash the evil spirit, become evil Ryu, and Jin wishes the devil, become Devil Jin, it could be a really tough one to decide on here between both these guys, since they're all powerful and they've been training since they were kids, so I really don't know who to predict on this one, but I think without further ado, I think from everything that they witnessed between both these characters, I think I'm probably just gonna have to end up choosing between both of these guys. I don't know, this one's kind of tough, honestly, but I guess with all further due respect, I guess between both of these guys, I guess I'm gonna choose... Yeah, let's go with Ryu. Let's do Ryu. I think Ryu's gonna win. Let's go ahead and pick Ryu. So let's go ahead and resume, y'all. I think Ryu's gonna win this, so let's resume. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There's no way I can lose. Talk is cheap. The answer lies in the heart of battle.
Voices are pretty good. The animation looks great, too. The 3D animation. What's with the music? Pretty sure the music will change eventually. Alright. Okay. Woo, okay. Alright, Ryu. That was an enziguri almost. Oh, yeah. Ryu has that move, he can block so many attacks at once. Oh, wow. Oh, sorry, that was pretty cool. Hadouken. I'm sure he's okay, though. Oh, here comes Devil Jin. Well, this is where he's about to turn the tables now, because unfortunately Ryu's gonna have to unleash his evil spirit, too. It's gotta be fair, right? If Devil Jin's unleashed, and evil Ryu's eventually gotta come, too. So far, he hasn't unleashed it yet, but he will eventually. So far, Jin's got the upper hand now that he's got the devil on his side. Oh! In the face. Imagine if he just crushed his skull with that. Oh, wait, is that it? Oh, here we go. Now here comes evil Ryu. Okay, now this is a better... Evenly... Now this things are evened up now. Both demons unleashed. The Devil Jin had the upper hand for a moment with the devil form, but now with Ryu in evil form, now this may turn the tables. Who's more powerful than who? This is a really good fight so far, this really is. Woo, look at that. Alright. Collision. Well, that's what you call a collision course, I guess. Oh, is Ryu losing the devil form? Is Jin about to finish him off here? Oh, God. He's lasering him in the head. Is he about to finish him? Oh. Oh, there's that, whatever that's called, I forgot. That other form of Ryu. I think it's more powerful than Evil Ryu, if I'm not mistaken, but anyway, woo, that big Shoryuken. Did he kill him? Did you get him?
I walk the path of the true warrior.
Nice!
Oh, I get why it's called the power of nothingness now. There's nothing left in his chest. This one was a tricky match to decipher.
Yeah.
Both Ryu and Jin had many displays of incredible feats, but very few truly showcased the upper limits of their power. We know that in their base forms, both could lift around 30 tons and move at supersonic speeds. Also, we know Ryu could maintain a much better level of control and discipline in Muno Ken than Jin in Devil form. Yeah, hardcore Tekken
Yeah,
fans
it is.
know he had pretty good control over it in that Blood Vengeance movie, but it's pretty inconsistent with game canon. Even Tekken's creator has said it's not canon. Also, Jin's fall from orbit feat was impressive, but it is hard to quantify due to its presentation. Even if we assume we are to take it literally, a man of Jin's size landing at terminal velocity would equal around 18 tons of force. But to find their limits, we had to scale them to comparable characters. Scaling Jin to his father Kazuya was logical. Kazuya survived that 3.7 megaton laser blast, and it's clear it was necessary for him to be in devil form to do so. Kazuya's own laser blast was strong enough to help kick off a volcano's eruption, a feat which could require up to 100 megatons of TNT.
Wow.
But that's a very generous estimate, and its actual potency is likely much less. Since their
Yeah.
power comes from the same place, and Jin's even defeated Kazuya before, it's safe to say Jin can do all this too. As for Ryu, we knew exactly who we had to scale him to. Let's talk about Akuma. First off, just to prove this scaling is reasonable, Ryu and Akuma share very similar abilities. Both were trained in the Otsutsuken fighting style, and both possess the Satsui no Hado. They fought each other several times, and when the story was all said and done, Ryu emerged ultimately victorious based on his skill alone. Now that that's out of the way, let's watch Akuma punch an island to death. With a single strike, Akuma managed to break apart an entire island so thoroughly that Ryu, who was on the island, was left floating helplessly in nearly clear water. Assuming the island is somewhat circular, we've estimated the volume and deduced that in order to fragment the island like this, Akuma's punch must have been over 400 megatons of TNT.
Golly.
That's more than 4 times stronger than anything a Devil Gene has pulled off. And
Yeah.
Ryu takes blows from this guy all the time. Sure, Ryu wasn't getting hit with 400 megatons every time Akuma landed a punch, but the most a Devil Gene carrier has ever survived amounts to less than 1% in comparison. Even if Jin could survive a strike as strong as Kazuya's volcano feat, it still pales in comparison. The fact that Ryu survived being on the island as it was blown apart helps justify this scaling too. Well, Jin still takes the speed advantage with that flight into orbit, but it doesn't mean much when the difference of power and toughness is this massive. When it came down to it, Ryu's strength, durability, and control were just too far out of Jin's reach.
Yep.
Wiz, we forgot a feat. You remember that Gunjack robot? A later model of Jack once destroyed a meteor. Couldn't we just scale Jin to that? Well, it's unsupported by canon material, but even if we did, guess who destroyed an even bigger meteor? Akuma. Damn. Well, Jin up, everybody. Ryu's taking care of business. The winner is Ryu.
Boomstick. But anyway, good on you, Ryu.
Thanks for watching. If you guys want exclusive commentary on the episode, just
Some
click
of
that little box right
Boomstick's
over there.
puns
And
are
if you
pretty
want the battle
corny,
music
but some
for
of them
this
can be
episode,
funny,
you can
just
click the
depending
link
on
in
it.
the description. You know this by now.
Alright, who's next? Once again, good on you, Ryu. Samurai Jack? Versus Afro Samurai. Okay, I don't even know who Afro Samurai is, and neither do I really know about Samurai Jack, but I've heard of him at least. Okay, Samurai Jack and Afro Samurai? Alright. Wow, okay. I heard Samurai Jack's a pretty popular character, and he's pretty awesome, so... maybe I'll find a little bit more about what he's capable of, along with this character that I never heard of, Afro Samurai. Okay. But anyway, that'll be for the next episode, y'all. So I hope you enjoyed this one. Once again, be sure to give this a big like, and be sure to share this with all your friends if you enjoy my reaction to the Death Battle series, and be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I upload more videos and everything. So until we're back with another episode of Death Battle, y'all, we're gonna end it off right here, y'all. So that'll be it for today, guys. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Dislike, give it a thumbs down. Join me next time for the next episode. To all you boys, men, and guys out there, fist bumps go to all of you. To all the girls, ladies, women out there, mwah, kisses go out to all of you. But until then, this is Joe Flash signing off. Have a good day.